Guys, I'm Amy. I felt guided to come out and do a reading, so I'm gonna do this with the Wildwood Tarot. Brand new deck. Doesn't want to shuffle. Break them in. Share what does the viewer need to see, what does the viewer need to know at this time. Let's see what we got here. We've got the Lovers. Forest Lovers. Okay, the Forest Lovers are placed at Beltane, 1st of May, the festival of the rites of spring and the gateway to summer. In this position, they balance the suits of bows and arrows and the elements of fire and air, and represent the will and interchange of energy that creates the fertile consciousness. A man and a woman stand side by side, clothed in the green and brown of the wildwood. They are Robin and Marian, the forest lovers, reborn time and again in the heart of the woods, sometimes known as Robin Hood and Maid Marian, at other times by different names. Between them stands a maypole, generated by their exchange of energy and symbolized here by a living birch tree. Spelling around this are green garlands reaching up towards the sky and representing the ascending earth energies which meet the descendant energies of the sky. The forest lovers create a spark of life that generates a third forest spore energy. Arum lilies, or lords and ladies as they are known, are in flower in this period of Beltane. They symbolize the male and female union at this time of year and the generative energies that bring fruitfulness and harmony within the cycle of your year. The forest lovers represent both balance in relationships and the sexual union between two polarized individuals. This in itself encompasses the love of all nature, both human and ecological, as well as that of individuals. We are each holographic fractions of the universe, containing the whole of creation and the archetypes of the major arcana within us to greater or lesser degree. As we enter the great forest of life itself, we seek emotional richness and harmony at the deepest level. From this, love blossoms, entwining us ever more deeply into a state of being where differences vanish and the dross of greed and possessiveness is burned away in the sweet fires of life. True love comes from the joining of two polar energies to create a third force or consciousness. It is an interchange of energy and passion, not the surrender or domination of either, but a voluntary exchange of willpower and respect. We must learn to embrace and befriend all the states of our personality, male and female, light and dark, to be truly whole. This process allows the natural flow of the cycle of seasons within our own persona. If we fail to welcome all the archetypes into our own house, they become disowned and troublesome, like mental poltergeists gently tapping on the window seeking to be acknowledged. There is no gender politics here. We find balance for our personality through our relationships as we move on. Some men are creative and sensitive and are balanced by a strong huntress. Some women are nurturing and artistic and are balanced by a self-motivating male. The physical gender may vary, but the polarity will function or fail. To truly love, we must be truly whole. We must accept every aspect of our individual personality as well as accepting the same wholeness in another person. The polarity may vary from day to day, moment to moment, but the truly whole person has seen all the fractured elements of their own personality and can deal with them in another. The joy of union is seamless and easy. Love is its own reward. We've got two of vessels, attraction. Two of Vessels attraction. Okay, I'm not going to read the description on each of these cards. That took too long. So, the initial attraction and exploration of potential, the beginning of a possible relationship or friendship, and the precursor to an interchange of polaric energies, opposition and attraction in life. And then we've got Three of Vessels, joy. Okay, celebration within a communal group or family, welcoming the coming of new life or good fortune, the successful return after migration or travel by a tribe or grouping. So what I'm getting from this, though, is this really does feel like a love reading here. And I do feel like you are calling love in with the Lovers and the Attraction card coming out. Can you give me any clarity on this love coming in, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so we've got the Four of Arrows, rest. So I feel like this is coming after you take a period to pull your energy back from others and go within. And then the Blasted Oak. And this looks like the Tower card. I believe this is supposed to be the Tower card. So after an ending and this healing, you are calling love towards you. Anything else that the viewer needs to know regarding this love situation, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Vessels. Which says eel. Okay, it is. The eel is a wise protector, according to Irish myth. Certain eels could turn into weapons when wielded by a warrior. Okay, the war goddess Morgan assumed that form in battle. The eel swims where weeds and cresses drip. Okay, so this is about once you know your destiny, going on that path. Okay, and then we've got the Knight of Stone. Okay. Knight of Stone. Okay, the Knight of Stone is the horse, and the meaning is the prehistoric horse, once common in Europe, was often depicted in Paleolithic cave art. The Uffington White Horse chalk figure once held a long barrel in its mouth, representing the breath of life and protection of the dead. The 30,000-year-old carving of an unshod hoof is said to represent both the vulva, new life, and the primal footprint showing the track through the forest. Okay, so this is about healthy activity and self-sufficiency. So I feel that you are someone who is participating in that right now. And now we've got the Queen of Arrows, which is the swan. Okay. The meaning, the graceful and powerful bird has long been associated with myth and legend. From the Greek Leda, transformed into a swan after meeting with Zeus in this form, to Elsa of Brabant and the stories of the Grail Knight Lohengrin, and the swan is a strong and regal protector. Okay. This is about being in separation. So I feel like this is saying that the love you have coming in is someone you're currently in separation with. And then we got the King of Stones, which is the wolf. Okay, the meaning. Revered as a ruthless tracker and hunter, the wolf has had a special symbolism for thousands of years and was the subject of ancient Pictish stone carvings. Comfortable in the dark and cold of winter, it was seen as a guardian of the dead on their journey through the night and the other world. Love of the land and the natural world guides much of what you do. You often look to the wisdom of others and to traditional values to color your life choices. Security brings pleasure, loyalty crowns every endeavor. Okay, so this is, I feel like it's earth energy. Okay, it says you may need to appreciate the good things in life, learn to handle money, cocoon yourself from outside influences. So perhaps you need to be keeping an eye on your finances right now. Or you could be holding on too tightly to your money and that's preventing the flow from coming in. Anything else the viewer needs to know regarding this situation, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so we got the two arrows and it says injustice. Okay, so I feel like you're going to be receiving justice in this connection. So we already got that this was a past connection. I feel like you put the work and time in for this. You put the work into yourself. You've gone within and done what you needed to do. And now we got the Ten of Bows, responsibility. So I feel like in the past, in this connection, you were taking on all the burdens of trying to hold this connection together. Then we got the Eight of Vessels rebirth, and I feel like you finally ended up walking away and choosing yourself, and that is what is allowing this love to come towards you. So, um, if you resonate as a twin flame, I can just about guarantee that you going within and doing the inner work is the reason why this is coming towards you. Because in twin flame connections, you're one energy body with your twin flame. So as you ascend and rise up, your person has no choice but to ascend and rise up with you. Feminine leads the way. Always remember that. I'm going to leave this reading here. Thank you for watching and have a great day.